Well, CHRISTUS Health is giving back in a big way, awarding more than $300,000 in grants to several Central Louisiana nonprofits. It's all part of their mission to help strengthen families and improve community health. KALB's Davion Telsey has their story.
It was a day of celebration at CHRISTUS St. Francis Cabrini Hospital, as 5 local nonprofits was recognized for the work that they do every day in Central Louisiana.
These investments are vital for our nonprofit organizations, and it's not just dollar amounts that we give out, but also volunteer hours and partnerships that we do with them in order to be able to meet the needs in the community.
Catholic Charities, the Central Louisiana Homeless Coalition, the Children Advocacy Network, the Family Justice Center, and the Food Bank of Central Louisiana each received part of more than $300,000 in grants.
Foundations like this is very important to our community because if it wouldn't be for them, we wouldn't be able to provide services for anybody. You have to have funds, and it's very scarce right now.
The grant comes from the CHRISTUS Cabrini Impact Fund, a program that helps organizations provide meals, shelters, counseling, and access to care for people who need it the most.
Nonprofits in Central Louisiana definitely need support from organizations who are able to provide monetary and other assistance for organizations like ours. And it's definitely going to make a difference in the lives of children.
CHRISTUS leaders say this is just another way they're carrying out their mission, extending the healing ministry of Jesus Christ beyond the hospital walls and into the community. In Alexandria, for News Channel 5, I'm Davion Telsey.